Hi everybody, this is Ashton AB, and welcome back to the King Cartoon Man channel. Some of y'all have been asking, Yo, who's that dude wearing the umbrella hat? What's so cool about the umbrella hat? It's making me feel colorblind, dude. Why couldn't he just find another hat that's more unique than this? Yo! Well, I actually gave up wearing the umbrella hat altogether, and for my birthday, I wanted to get a new one. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because it's a surprise. Anyway, so this is kind of a sequel to my last tutorial where I get to replicate the multi-plane camera technique so I can give out a unique sense of depth. So this is what it looks like, as you can see with the shot right here. So I'm not going to show that same clip again because, well, it's already visually spectacular to begin with. Right now, I'm going to do the same thing as last time, but I'm going to talk about the inception of the multiplane camera technique, where you don't just go up and down, but you move sideways, or you just zoom in or zoom out. So let's get started. So the technique started all the way back in 1937 when a group of technicians decided to create what was called the multiplane camera. A camera that is used to move the images further and forward and left and right. Now, I really don't know much about how the multiplane camera works, but all I could say is that the technique first appeared in an animated short film, and then used again that same year in the first full-length animated feature in hand-drawn produced in America. If you're really going to pull off a multiplane camera shot, here's all you need to do. You have to take whichever pieces of paper you may have. You can only take up to 3 to 7 images. And first, you have to draw an ordinary background, let's say like for the field. And then you create the first image of the background, let's say like the fence and the road. Take the second image of the background, let's say some poles or some extra rocks or flowers. And afterwards, all you gotta do is color each layer in, place it in After Effects, and then you manipulate every piece of image digitally so you can get the nicest shot you've ever wanted to make. During production of Swimming Race, there are actually a few multiplane camera shots that I did myself, and they actually turned out to be pretty good. While both scenes have to progress the story, here's the first one where it shows the characters driving down the streets. Part of the inspiration for these buildings from the distance is because I've always rode around with my family almost every day at one of the big cities. Sometimes if you feel like you've messed up from the first time, be sure to go back to that scene, make a few revisions, like put everything in this one slide, like each part of it, like a fence, a building, or even a sidewalk. Keep it all on one state. Keep it all in one layer. In that way, the result would look much better. Again, came with real life inspiration because I used to go to the soccer games a lot when I was just a little kid. Now, you don't have to use multiplanes all the time, because sometimes if you really want to capture that 2.5D, you can also be free to use computer animation for backgrounds. Now, I've already done a shot with computer animation, but that's because it's an add-on. You want a fully computer animated background so that you can have the characters swinging around as if it was a live action scene. And here are some noticeable examples on how I made some new shots that connects to the rest of this cartoon. Well, that's everything. That's the art of multiplanings. I had a hard time making this, but I figured that it wasn't all that bad either. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and for those who are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe and like my content. And if you feel like I've missed something, please leave it down in the comments below. I am currently in the process of making mountains of multiplaying camera shots in Gift of the Holy Reptile. It's still in development, but I'll see what I can do with it once I'm done with the previous cartoons. Again, thank you so much for watching, and feel free to watch my second tutorial on how to make multiplaying camera shots. Until next time!